was testing for a show that ended up actually getting picked up and doing very well. And I was one of 2 people, maybe. And then I get a call from my managers and my agent. They were both on the line, which means it's something serious.
Right.
Either you got the job or there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And they said, so you were the choice, but the network said that your eyebrows would be too distracting.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
And then they went like, so what can we do about your eyebrows?
Ever wondered how a celebrity can go from untouchable to scandalized in the blink of an eye? Well, that's exactly what happened with Blake Lively. What started as an exciting Hollywood project quickly spiraled into a chaotic mess of legal battles, explosive text messages, and an unexpected departure of her own attorney. This isn't just another gossip story. This is Hollywood at its messiest. Blake Lively was set to star in one of the most highly anticipated adaptations of the year, It Ends With Us. Fans were buzzing, especially with Justin Baldoni at the helm as director. Both Blake and Justin seemed thrilled to work together, at first. But quickly, the chemistry on set began to crack. Whispers surfaced that Blake felt Justin was calling the shots too much, overshadowing her presence. And behind the cameras, things were about to take a shocking turn.
People care so much more about your personal life than they do your work, and if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you.
As the production moved forward, things started to get messy. Blake accused Justin of masterminding a smear campaign against her, claiming he was orchestrating rumors to make her look bad. Hollywood insiders were initially sympathetic.
But I was like just tracking him down, and then I finally got to read the script, and the script was a thriller. So that was a little confusing to me because he's like such a funny director.
Yeah.
And so I said, what is this? Because the script is definitely like a twisting, turning, intense thriller. Is it a comedy or a thriller? And he said, yes. So then every day on set, I was like, is today a comedy or is it a thriller?
It's a good mix
and
of
it's
both.
like, it's like really kind of over the top and campy and trashy and fun and like, kind of like my outfit, I guess.
After all, it's not unusual for leading women to get the raw end of the deal in public perception. But then things took a bizarre twist. What if the narrative wasn't as one-sided as it seemed? Leaked text messages surfaced, and they painted a completely different picture.
I think the idea that people think that they know you, I think because of how intrusive media is these days, people care so much more about your personal life than they do your work, and if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you.
Instead of Justin undermining Blake, it seemed like Blake was the one who had been pulling the strings behind the scenes. Messages revealed that Blake wasn't just a passive participant. She was using her powerful connections, including husband Ryan Reynolds, to try and control the production. If things didn't go her way, she threatened to withdraw from promotional events and even influence how the film was marketed. Suddenly, the victim narrative didn't add up, but the plot didn't end there.
And being frank, if it were not for women giving me direct feedback in my own personal life and being a man who was willing to at least listen to them, there's no chance that I would be having this conversation. So the message, to answer your question, the message is very simple. As men, we need to embrace all of the parts of us that make us human. That's it.
It is.
It's
And
very simple.
Blake took the fight to the legal arena, filing complaints about how uncomfortable she felt during intimate scenes and alleging unkind comments about her post-childbirth body. Her attorney even released text messages to support her claims. But when Justin's team revealed the full, unedited text records, things started to unravel. Blake's version of events didn't hold up. One claim, for example, about Justin walking into her trailer uninvited was contradicted by Blake herself, who had actually invited him.
I mean, I internalized that as opportunity. Like, we had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver something and to have the opportunity to deliver something for a passionate group of people.
Yes.
As someone who is so deeply passionate myself, I was so excited about that. I would so much rather have that than people who are indifferent.
Blasé.
Oops, then the bombshell. Blake's longtime attorney resigned in spectacular fashion. Rather than quietly stepping away, the lawyer made a public statement, casting doubt on the credibility of Blake's claims. Hollywood was stunned. The lawyer had seen the full evidence and concluded that Blake's version of events didn't align with the facts. This wasn't just a legal separation, it was a public statement that threw Blake's entire narrative into question. And it was a game changer. Once the lawyer's resignation hit the headlines, everything changed. Public opinion split. Some fans still believed in Blake and accused the lawyer of having hidden motives, but others were shocked and felt betrayed by the potential manipulation of the truth. Meanwhile, Justin, who had been the target of all these allegations, found himself in a much stronger position. The very lawyer who had once backed Blake had inadvertently helped him rebuild his reputation, forcing everyone to reconsider who the real victim in this situation was. So where does this leave us? Blake Lively, once the queen of Hollywood charm, now finds herself in a PR nightmare. Her lawyer's dramatic resignation has made it clear, when the facts don't line up, even the most perfect celebrity image can fall apart. And for Justin Baldoni, well, he's no longer the villain in this story. In fact, he might just be the one who's come out ahead. But with so many unanswered questions, the controversy is far from over.